Hi from Caracas. We are Sunday, 7th of December, and we are in a market. This is El Mercado Municipal de Chacao. It's a nice area here in Caracas, and they have those local markets, very pleasant. So that's why you buy your vegetables, your foods. Everything is very cheap, fresh and cheap. And so since we are Sunday, it's not very busy, but I'm going to show you. So we're going to walk around, maybe talk about some geopolitics, just to give you some vibes of the place. So I show you right now. So this is how it is. It's very nice. So people, they come here on Sunday. I mean, they can come here every day, but on Sunday it's very pleasant because there's not too many people. You can come here, you can have a small breakfast. Upstairs there I have some restaurants, and so we are going to walk around. What I want to show you is one thing which is related to food. In the past there was a lot of misinformation saying that in Venezuela they had food shortages, and some actually were true, but it was actually manufactured. Basically what they would do, the opposition, and maybe through some agents, NGOs, they were holding on food. The same as they did with COVID, when many people panicked, some were, buying for speculation, or they wanted to manufacture the shortage. So, here you see you have all daily necessities here. So what did the Chavez government do when that happened? Well, they started rationing. How did they ration? Is basically when you had to go to a shop, you had to give your ID card, and by doing so, the government could track whoever was holding on food and manufacturing those shortages. So basically now it's kind of weird, but whenever I go to any shop, even a restaurant, they have this practice of you need to give your ID for whatever you need to buy. So you see, it's very, very nice. Oh, this is what I prefer here. I like so much is the fruits, all the exotic fruits, and all very fresh. So I wouldn't be surprised that if there are more tensions, that mainstream media might again manufacture this whole fake news about food shortages. Now, when it comes to the economy, I had the experience. So in '99 and in between, I came back 5 years ago. I would say it's pretty stable. I talked to a few people. They have their daily challenges, but they have integrated that in their daily lives. They are used to find solutions, and sometimes those sanctions, they are turned into opportunities. People, they start building new industries. For whatever they cannot import anymore, they try to find solutions to either bypass the sanctions or produce by themselves. So let's go down. We have to go down this way. It's not a huge market. Just it is in El Chacao. El Chacao is it's an upscale place. It's where basically I would say probably large majority of people here are anti-Maduro in this specific area because it's upper scale. So you see, socialism was not appealing for the people that the oligarchy and the people that had the whole control of the means of production. So this is the ground floor, and I think the ground floor is more like exclusively vegetables and fruits, and that's lovely. Look at those colors. You know, I don't think you have to label organic. This is all fresh food, all very nice. Avocado, it's just amazing. Look at the size of those avocados. They're huge. Coffee, of course. Coffee here is absolutely amazing. Huevos, selling eggs. What do we got here? And what I like here is that people, that they are so easy to talk to. Extremely friendly. I go to a gym, local gym close to here. And right away, people, they came to me and they say, oh, you're new here? You're new? We haven't seen you. And just started talking to me. And of course, there are, you know, since there are not too many foreigners now here, people are eager just to talk to people from the outside. And they're just friendly, naturally friendly, really. And, well, look at this. You have a potato stand there. So I want to show you this this part of Caracas that you wouldn't see, you know, especially right now. People are talking about tensions, you know, that we are close to war. But then if you talk to anyone, absolutely anyone, it's not in the topic. Absolutely nobody talks about the risk of war. I would say probably outside Venezuela that they are much more concerned about this risk of war. Well, music here, guess what? You'll have music absolutely everywhere. You know, it's part of the Venezuela vibes. Absolutely everywhere where you go to there's music, salsa. And people are just more relaxed in general, you know. It's you know, this idea we have in the West that might be too much. I don't know which one is right or wrong, but sometimes I have the impression in the West we live for working, including myself. I grew up in Switzerland, and you know, this working is your identity. That's what I do. But here it's very different. You work for living, not live for working. So what do you get? I think there's a stand here which is very busy. Cerdo y sabor. So busy stand. I don't know what they're selling here. Arepas. Okay, arepas are, you know, it's those bread, local bread made of maize, and they put meat inside. You can put absolutely anything. It's kind of a local hamburger, but the bread is made of maize. So I talked to someone yesterday, and he reminded me things that I had forgotten, that even though we are not close, you know, it doesn't feel like there will be any war soon. But it still advised me just to stock up on food, at least for 2 or 3 days. We got some fish, fresh fish here. Wow, look at this. How nice it is. Pulpo, you got some pulpo. Well, you find absolutely everything you want here in Venezuela. The only problem is that if you are hooked into like Western imported food, that gets you, it's extremely expensive. And if you go to upscale restaurant, of course, also very expensive. You know, if you want to eat it in a Japanese restaurant, whatever is imported is so expensive, and you can feel the gap. Really, you still have that those ultra rich here. They live in a secluded area, very protected, and then you have the rest, which live, you know, that are mainly all pro Maduro. Why they pro Maduro is very simple, because quality of life, poverty alleviation, access to education. All those indicators were all in favor of the masses. But the West will never say that. The West will talk about the struggles of Venezuela, omitting that those struggles are linked to the fact that they are under heavy sanctions. But they will not talk about life expectation going up. They won't talk about, literacy. Literacy has done a huge job. And all those materialistic gains for the masses. Instead, they will focus on stories about supposedly drug trafficking or whatever. I'm not going to go today. Maybe I don't have the mood actually to go back to those details. I just want to show you some nice things. Look at this. Well, this is one of the things that I miss in the West. When I was a kid, I used to go to markets and interacting with people, buying fresh food. And now those economies have become really like a big shopping mall, all standard food. While here you just realize, well, that's the whole experience. You come here and it's the whole interaction between people. You see how friendly they are. See? You can tell people know each other, they cheer each other. Look at this. And well, it's Christmas vibes also here. See, Christmas is very special here. It's family time. There's lots of celebration. So we are back to this arepa place. Seems very popular. Oh, let's see if we can see those arepas right there. Wow, that looks really good. So this is what they put in the arepa. So I hope you enjoy this tour. It's a good change for once to do something more relaxing. But this is a part of Caracas that you need to see. We talk about geopolitics, but we tend to forget that behind the country there's a history, there are people, there are lives, and sometimes when you just talk about geopolitics, they just omit that behind those big geopolitical games there are people. So here, not a huge market. We've done pretty much the whole tour, and let's get out. Just going to show you a little bit the area, but this is El Chacao. So pretty much an upscale area. If you go up towards the mountain over there, the further you go up, not on the mountain but just before the mountains, this is Altamira, and that's where the rich people live. Maybe you can walk just over there a little bit. So you see, you have a pet shop. I don't think you would. It has to be like for upscale markets, right? You have car show here. Probably this is. It seems like Volkswagen car show. And actually, even a few minutes from here, I saw like two shops, like really high-end bicycle shops. I'm talking about probably $10,000 for a bicycle. Can you imagine? So you do have a lot of people with the. In this area, a lot of people with the serious means. But I'm renting right now Airbnb, and it's cheap, you know, on international standards, but it's probably one of the best you can find here. Really nice ones. But the whole building is empty. So it is probably belonging to, all those empty apartments are belonging to partly to the 7 million Venezuelans that left to Europe or to the US. And those ones were people with more means. So this is the area I was mentioning before. There's a bicycle shop right there. So it's Sunday. It's Sunday. People, Sunday time is really like it's a Catholic place. It's a day for family. It's a day for relaxing. So you won't see, especially right now, you won't see many people out. And a lot of people, Saturday evening, they party. And so you see there's an event here. I have no idea what it is. No idea, but I will go inside and check. I'm not sure I'm allowed to film. Well, let's go inside. Might as well just keep on going inside. See what we got. Nice bicycle. ¿Puede filmar? ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? So we got some amazing bikes. This is KTM. KTM bicycle. It seems like exclusive KTM brand. Well, it's a little bit of a change from the geopolitics here, but I'm a bicycle addict. I just love it, and I just came back from Colombia, and I realized that Colombia is the real deal when it comes to bicycle. There's a huge culture of bicycle lanes, everything. So, yes. Well, just to show you, the purpose here is just really to show you that when you look at the vibes here, it's all business as usual. What can I say? You go over there, you have a nice coffee shop with families. So that's it. So reporting from Caracas, I will be doing videos on a daily basis. So just subscribe to the channel. What can I say? Subscribe, like. If you like the content, share it. And I'll try to do my best. Sunday there isn't much happening here, but whenever there will be like marches, any political activities, I will be covering. So I hope you enjoy. Do not hesitate to comment any suggestion. Whatever, any questions you have, I'll try to reply on YouTube. So thanks for following. Have a nice Sunday.